before that, I started like just selling books, like on like I was.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So like Amazon has this program called as like FBA, where they're like you ship whatever products you want to sell to them, they store it at their warehouse, and then when somebody buys it, they ship it for you to the customers, and then you just get paid. So I started with that. That was like I wouldn't say my first online business, but the first one that actually made me money.
Yeah.
So I would go around like towns, like looking for books at the dollar stores, like Goodwills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scanning every book.
Grind. It's a grind.
Yeah, it was a
So
grind.
it's on the app. You scan it on the app and then.
Yeah, like the Amazon seller app. So like you scan it and then you see how much it's selling for, and like what's your profit after fees.
Yeah.
And also like depending like, well, this is only costing me $1 at the Goodwill, but Amazon's selling it for $25.
Yeah.
And like you'd be surprised how often you find books that were like crazy. Like I remember the highest book I found, it cost like $3, and I kid you not, on Amazon it was selling for like $200.
Wow.
Yeah, for like a random. I don't even remember the book, but it was
It's
just like a
probably
random.
$200 is crazy.
That it was made, like it was probably really
Yeah, I
rare.
know, but like it was like a rare book, but like
Okay,
it was
yeah,
just
so yeah.
it was just like at a Goodwill, like you know what I mean, for $3.
Around here.
Yeah, like in Stanford, I used to go to
Oh,
the
okay,
Stanford
okay.
Goodwill OD. It was like $3, $200. Now it's like, so obviously I'm buying all these books, shipping it to Amazon, and then they don't all sell right away, but like it started trickling in. The more inventory you have, it's like it'll trickle in and stuff like that. And then at some point, I was like, 2018, I was making probably like $300, $400, $600 a month off the books, but it was a grind.
So what would you call like this itself? Like what would you put a name to this what you're doing? Like what
like this part?
Yeah, like what was like how to start doing, what is that? Like what would that be?
Basically just flipping books.
Flipping books.
Yeah.
Okay, for Amazon.
Yeah, that's
okay.
like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
the hustle. Just flip a book. Like if you have old books, then you get into like textbooks, right? Like textbooks, they come out with new ones every couple of years.
Yeah.
But like
almost every year sometimes.
Yeah, almost every year. So like you could flip those too from your colleges and stuff. So I started going to colleges.
Yeah.
In their libraries, public libraries do like book sales. Like I was just in it,
and I was buy the book, scan it.
Buy the book, scan it, make sure there's profit.
Yeah.
Then I would just buy it, take it home, package it, label it, and then ship it to Amazon.
And Amazon takes care of what the actual value is of the book, technically.
No, so I could pick my pricing.
Oh, okay. Or is it
actually
give and take?
Yeah, you could price out like the price, but like you also don't want to overprice because then nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So you kind of compete with other people that are selling the same stuff.
You kind of like sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I did get like into like sneakers too for a little bit while I was doing that because it was like
it's a little harder, right?
Yeah, it was harder. But then I was like on eBay too. Like so on eBay I would sell the sneakers and but I didn't really go too deep into that. So the book thing was just like a hustle. Like I was saying, I was after like I started emptying out the Goodwill here. Yeah. And then I had to go further and further and further. I mean, there was a point where I went to like Philadelphia for books. Like I went to Philly for books.
No.
And I spent like all day over there and like come back with books.